Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graeme Nichols.
Happy Friday, everybody. Brent Wallace alongside Graeme Nichols and Jason York. Graeme, nice to see you're over your man cold. Welcome back.
Yeah, we've been in one. We've been in one. So my son Jack had like croup cough on like Saturday night, and then he's just had nonstop fever that won't break. For like this is day 6. We just got him into like the yellow threshold, but he's not doing too well. And I'm just coming out of it. Like he gave me whatever he had, and then I'm just coming out of it.
I'm glad to see you back on the show. By the way, we have Shane Pinto standing by, so we're not going to waste a lot of time.
Appreciate the chirps, though. I will say I saw that episode. The
old Wally
chirps,
Ma'am, call my mom. I'm sick.
You know what you need when you're not feeling well? Just a little shot of tequila, Graeme. That'll kill everything.
Yeah,
kill all the bacteria.
I had a discussion with a player yesterday about tequila. I said, Yorkie's on the tequila now. He's like, oh, do you know which kind? So we had a little chat. He likes the darker kind.
We did a blind tasting at my place last night. I had a couple couples over for dinner, and I didn't have a blindfold, Wally. So he took out one of my many TV ties, put the tie around your head so you couldn't see the tequila. We had the 3 tequilas out. You had to try each one, and Class Azul won last night. Class Azul. It's the one that comes in that fancy white bottle.
Yes. Is that the bell on top? No, that's mezcal.
Yeah, you ring the bell. Yep, ring the bell.
Let's not waste any more time because Shane's here. But he might be a member of the Good Guy Club. Did you? Was this guy a member of the Good Guy Club who took your tie?
Yes. Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, of course he is. Right. Come on. You do stuff like that, you're automatically in.
This is bullshit. This is absolute nonsense. Okay, gentlemen, take care of some business. Then we'll get to Mr. Pinto.
Yes.
Shoeless Joe's daily deals you do not want to miss. Burgers, wings, cold beer, great prices, no fluff, just big flavor. 5 nights a week. This week at Shoeless, because it's Friday. Hey, there is nothing going on. But Caesar Sundays, shake up your Sunday with a $6 Caesar.
That's always something
game day
going
bud
on.
deal. I know. There's a Canadian team on the screen. $9 buds all game long with the game day bud deal.
That would be
Monday you have fish and chips. Wings Tuesday. Big Burger Energy Wednesday. Thursday night you got half price wine, $10 flatbreads, perfect for date night or for catching up. Shoeless Joe's, where daily deals meet big flavor and good times on repeat in Kentville and Orleans.
Yeah, and our good friends at BEI, Bonisher Excavating. If you're a homeowner thinking about a new driveway, fresh gravel, or getting your property ready for a spring project, BEI can help. They supply quality aggregate and landscape materials at competitive prices, and they've got the equipment and experience to handle everything from small residential jobs to full driveway work. Get a quote, learn more. You can find that at bonisherexcavating.com or call 613-432-1120. BI is helping to shape the Ottawa Valley, and please remember to slow down in construction zones.
And now I feel bad because we probably made him get up way too early because I think he wanted to sleep until like 2 on his day off. However, without further ado, the guy with the best laugh in the NHL, Shane Pinto. Good morning.
Good morning, boys. How are we doing?
Yeah.
Good,
Proud member of the Good Guy Club from New York, Shane Pinto. Yeah, he's in there too.
All right. I don't even know what that is, but I'll take it.
See, it's just a made-up club. They try to hold it over me.
He's just trying not to make you feel bad, Wally, because you're not in. That's
Good morning, sir. How was your break?
Good. Yeah, great break. Headed down to St. Lucia with my girlfriend. Saw Shabby one day. Played some golf. Yeah, played golf with him at Cabot, which was super fun. And then just kind of chilled out, recharged the batteries, and now ready to go.
I want to, you know what? Let's just get to the golf right now because I've heard a lot of stories about this golf game.
Cabot, St. Lucia, right? How good is that? How good is that?
Man, that was probably one of my. I've played a lot of good ones, but that was probably the most scenic. And me and Shabby had a blast. I was losing most of the time, so I was pretty upset the whole day. So I really couldn't enjoy it. But after I realized how cool it was, and my girlfriend took a bunch of pictures, so it was super cool.
Hold on, you lost golf to Thomas.
Yeah, I have an excuse for it, but he won't. I already told it to.
What's the excuse?
The clubs.
I mean, the clubs were really like they didn't have an extra stiff shaft. I mean, it was Cabot St. Lucia, so I assumed maybe they would have extra stiff, and I swing pretty hard.
Yeah.
And it was just going right the whole night, the whole day, and it was windy, and he started chirping, and he swings so soft, so the
Oh yeah.
stiff was kind of working
Yeah.
out for him, and he put me in a blender, and it was.
I,
I mean, I
I
beat him so many times, so I don't care. But this one's, of course, is public. So
heard it wasn't close. Like I heard the word rinsed.
no, I mean, it was close, but like I give him shots, so he obviously beats me. If I lose by one or two, it's a rinsing.
Oh, shots. You're giving shot. I thought it was
Yeah,
straight up.
I was giving like 4 shots, and I think, well, no, he beat me. Like I shot like an 85. He shot like an 83 or something or whatever. But
Oh.
yeah,
That's
it was tough conditions. But yeah, it happens. I think I rinse him enough every day for in golf, so it happens.
You're expected to play in the you're invited to play the PGA Tour Americas event here at in the summer. Any
Yeah.
chance that you want to just hand it over to Shabby now?
Yeah, G came up to me yesterday and said the PGA people emailed him saying that he took my spot, actually, try to get me going. But yeah, if he wants to go, he'd finish dead last no matter what. There's no chance he would compete.
No shots given. No shots
No,
given.
he wouldn't stand a chance. I don't either, but he would stand less of a chance.
Well, I'm glad to see you back. I'm curious,
Yeah.
the first day on the ice, as Drake Batherson usually eloquently puts it, the dogs were barking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the legs, I mean, when you don't ski for 10 days, you've been kind of in vacation mode, your nervous system really isn't ready for a skate. So it was definitely a tough one. I think the first 2 days you kind of get all the bad stuff out of your legs. I think yesterday I felt a little bit better, but definitely a little sore still. But I think as time goes on here, that's the point of these hard practices. You'll feel better, and then hopefully by game time you're ready to go.
When you sat on the beach, did you spend like 2 days just sleeping the first? Because your schedule was so compacted coming down to the stretch.
Yeah. Once I got into St. Lucia, it was pretty. Yeah, the first couple of days I just kind of want to lay low, and then as the trip went on, I wanted to get a little bit more active and try to get my body back into shape. So, but yeah, the first couple of days you just want to lay low and reset.
How excited are you for Canada to win the semifinal game?
I mean, I wouldn't guarantee that. I think Finland has a good team, so I'm excited to watch that game. I'm excited to watch US play, but I think we're all hoping it's USA versus Canada just for entertainment's sake. So I'm excited to watch that today.
That was a close one with the Swedes, though. Like that.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at that?
I mean, I feel like it's so tight. There's so many good players. I think even the Slovakian, it's going to be a tough one. I think USA will find a way, but these European teams, they're no joke, and I don't think people realize. I mean, I know we have a lot of good players in the US and Canada, but a lot of these other countries are getting way better, and they're right there. So it's not surprising.
That's what I wanted to ask you, Pence, because you're a guy that knows how to shut down other teams' top players. I don't know how much you watched of that. Did you watch the Canada Czechia game at all?
Yeah. I mean, we had practice that day, so it was kind of tough. We were kind of coming in and out of practice to kind of watch, but. I mean, their top guys did drive a lot of their Pasternak, Netches. But yeah, those guys are elite, so it's hard to shut those guys down.
But you know what I found? Because I had so many people asking me this. They're like, "Why can't Canada score?" And I'm like, "You guys don't understand. They sit 5 guys back. Like Czechia did not even forecheck. So there's 5. Like, what do you do when you're playing against a team and they stack 5 guys back and they don't forecheck? Because you have to dump the puck in, right?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. I think that's what we try to do against some teams, against these top guys. I think that's what, when they can't bring the puck into the zone, they got to constantly chase. It expends their energy, and it just gets frustrating. And but yeah, it's kind of like parking the bus in soccer. It kind of gets tough to score, and it's not fun. But yeah, that's how you got to kind of have to play sometimes and make them frustrated, and it works most of the time.
Has there been any individual performance in the Olympics that stood out to you?
I mean, I'm just gonna kind of go with guys on our team. I think Monty's played super well. He's kind of, I know he hasn't been playing much for us, but everyone knows what kind of player he is. Big righty, strong, physical, and I think he's showing it now. And I'm happy for him. The kid works super hard every day. He comes to the rink, doesn't say much, and he's always working. So I'm happy for him at this global stage to kind of show what he's about. And yeah, I think he's been playing very well.
Speaking of on the world stage, you've been dodging us since last May, I believe was the last time you were on the show.
I feel like I talked to you guys before I went right to World.
You just before you left. Yeah, you were the first member of our Sun Summer Series.
Yeah, that's a good guy move.
So you go off to the Worlds and win a World Championship. I'm just curious of what that feels like.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's a bit of a whirlwind, obviously coming after the playoff series. A lot was going on. You just lose and a lot of emotions are going, and then a couple of days go by and you kind of want to start. You get that call and you want to play hockey again, obviously for your country. And I went, and I think the experience in general, Prague, and we were playing in where were we? I don't even know where I was. Where was the other one? It was Prague and what? Denmark? No,
it wasn't Slovakia. Ostrava?
Ostrava. Is that
Hang on.
No, that was 2 years ago.
Well, don't you know where you were?
He's playing hockey. All he has to do is show up and play.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Prague? Dude, that's bad. It was like a little town we had.
It's not Košice, right? It's, hang on.
No.
Oh,
well, he's
Lord.
good. Well, he's
when you say that, I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
I'm trying to, hang.
Prague and
why are we wasting so much time?
Well, we got to know now. Now we got to know, Wally.
It's like a small town in. No, it was Stockholm. It was Stockholm, or it was Sweden and somewhere else.
Oh, Denmark.
Denmark, right?
Yeah,
I said that. Okay.
Yeah. But you started with Prague, and so I was all confused.
In Denmark?
What's their capital?
It wasn't their capital.
Oh my God, we're all. Can we just take this whole part of the show out?
Yeah, we should just cut it out. No, but yeah, it was a cool little town we started, and then we ended in Stockholm. Herning, yeah. I would never remember that.
They played World Juniors there 1 year. I know that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, Wally. This is your department. You're supposed to know these things.
Yeah,
I know. I wasn't prepared.
Counting on you.
But yeah, then we went to Stockholm for the quarters and semis. Played Sweden in their home rink, which was pretty cool. But yeah, the whole experience in general was just obviously very special, and I think it was a very good tournament. Obviously, because it was before the Olympics, so a lot of the countries had some of their top guys. So it was definitely a good one to win.
Did you think that was going to maybe give you the Olympic invite? I know you went to the camp.
I know. Yeah, I knew it would help me for the camp, but I mean, if you told me I would even be on just the radar of it a couple of years ago, I'd laugh in your face. So just to kind of even go to the camp is pretty cool, and hopefully by when I'm 29, I'll hopefully make the team at that point.
But like before you got hurt, you were on pace for like 36 goals. Like you must have felt pretty good about your chances. Like a shutdown center who's on pace for 36 goals. Like you had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think, you got to take the veteran kind of guys who kind of been there, and maybe I would have had a chance. Who knows if I didn't get hurt, but we'll never know. And you just got to move on, and I'm still rooting for them. And then hopefully in 4 years, I'll be there for them.
You're a good company, man.
Yeah, it's got to feel good though, because even at the end, I was listening to Billy G, and he said we had a lot of tough calls to make, and he made a point to mention your name, like when he said the guys that he was making the first calls to that said, "Listen, you could easily be there, but you're not," and he was one of the guys you mentioned. That's got to be a pretty nice feather in your cap.
Yeah. Just I think. This year I think I've taken a next step in a different part of my game. I think he kind of hopefully recognized that, and it's always cool. I think you sometimes want to get your work recognized, and for him to say that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I thought it was too.
Even one last thing with the Worlds. Even as you get to the Worlds, it seems you can't stop sticking your tongue out. I
stick my tongue out. I haven't in a while, honestly. Probably because I haven't scored in a while, but
you have 14 goals. This always makes me laugh. Like, is this now the trademark?
I can't see anything. I don't know if you're supposed to show a picture.
We have pictures of you from the Worlds up.
I don't see it, but I'm assuming it was the Swayman one with me and Swayman.
There is you and Swayman, and there's just you and alone. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Yeah, I kind of stopped that this year. I think last year was a little overboard. I'll probably come out if I score a big one in this stretch run, and hopefully I do. So I'll try to. I'm gonna pull it out in one of these next ones.
I'm all for it. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, I just get excited. It's just what it is, and I don't know why sticking my tongue out is my natural thing.
You've never put it on like a metal pole in the middle of winter.
It doesn't.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
no.
good.
Yeah.
You started this season, and I always chuckle because everybody was now, you're on pace for 80 goals, and you're this because you had 7 goals in the first 6 games. But that start must feel pretty good. It's unsustainable. Like we all knew that.
Yeah,
but
I think, I think, I mean, it was one of those things that I caught lightning in a bottle, and sometimes you got to roll with it, and that's how it was. I was shooting everything, and it was going in. But yeah, that's pace. If it was sustainable, I'd be Wayne Gretzky, and it's just not. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get on a little bit of a roll here at this last 25 games and score a couple of goals, and hopefully kind of flirt with that.
But you gotta start every single power play and get every single offensive zone start if you want to score. If you want to score 40, like that's what has to happen, right?
Yeah. It's just not my role for our team if we want to win. So that's just you gotta kind of do what's best for the team.
Hey, we got you on this. You're back on the second power play though. When last time we were talking because we were pushing for it.
Yeah,
you said, well, I gotta start after after the penalty kill. They want me on. And like, come on, you can.
Yeah, no, it's been a nice little run on there, and hopefully just. I'm not gonna just whatever I need to do to what I'll do.
I think this may come as a shock. Your ice time in the D zone is more than any other zone on the ice. Is it weird when you get an offensive zone fade? Like, you're like, oh, are we gonna change now?
Yeah, me, Mikey, and Cuzzy always laugh at each other. I think Greer's been setting us out like every so often. But yeah, I mean, we know what we have to do, and we got to start in the evening, so that's just what it is, and we try to embrace it, and that's about it.
What is going on with he's like been reborn lately, poor Cuz. Like he's got an offense. The offense is coming now.
Yeah, I think he's good, man. I mean, I've said on every kind of media outlet that I go on, I think he's a very underrated player for his smarts, and he's not the biggest guy, but his skill level's pretty high, I think. He has sneaky good hands. He's good around the net. Just a smart player too. He knows how to read guys, and I think it's an underrated skill when you have to think out there. And he does a good job. I think any line he's been playing with, he knows how to just read off of them, and it's been a good fit so far.
Do you always get concerned he may drag you into a fight?
No, I think it's good. He's been pretty good lately, though. I think he gets a little ratty out there, but he hasn't really caused too many problems. I'm sure it's gonna be different once we come back because he's chopping at the bit. But yeah, he hasn't been that ratty. But I'm sure I'm probably jinxing it now. It'll probably be. I'm definitely jinxing it.
I know you've got like two polar opposite. You got one guy in Mario.
Oh, Mikey doesn't say a word, and then you guys are just barking. Oh yeah, it's a good mix. It's funny.
You went through a stretch of 4 games where it was like McKinnon, Eichel. I'm gonna mess up some names. Crosby and someone else, right? There, Heischer. You shut them all down. No points for that line. No points for those players. Is that when you come off the ice? Do you look at their stat sheets?
Not really. The first thing I try to do, I mean, if we win, I rarely, we have a little stat sheet in our gym that I maybe go to. I usually just check my face-offs. I really don't check the other teams. No, I usually don't do that. I don't really care that much, but as long as we win, it's a good thing. But yeah, I usually go and check my face-offs real quick.
Well, I think Nate McKinnon was -3 in that game. You must know what's happening on the ice then. How good, like they're not getting any kind of breaks.
Yeah, I think you kind of realize what's going on. You know when they're frustrated too. I think that like I said, when you kind of play that, we were clogging that neutral zone that whole game versus McKinnon because that's kind of what you had to do. They're so good at carrying the puck through the neutral and their speed and skill, and that was kind of the emphasis Greener had for us. So I think as the game went on, you realize they were getting frustrated about it, and Yeah, I thought we did a good job. I think Mikey does such a tremendous job for me. And on obviously you have Sandy and Zub that um, are very elite defensively. So it's a mixture of a lot of things that kind of go into that type of stuff.
Pence, how do you explain Mario's ability to steal pucks the way he does? Like he does it.
Yeah.
It's such a sneaky skill set that he has, but it's a lot. It's a tough thing because otherwise everybody would be doing it. But it seems he's got it down to a science, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think I think everyone's pretty amazed by his stick. We say he has one of those. I mean, G has a pretty strong stick, but this guy, yeah, you wouldn't think of it, but he's so smart and such a quietly good player. I don't know if he gets enough credit in the out there with the fans or anything, but he does a lot of little things for us that hopefully get noticed. But I know we notice it a lot, and we enjoy having him on our team. And he's definitely I think he's a very special player. What he does in the defensive zone.
Yorkie's doing his best to change that narrative. So
yeah, good. No, he deserves it. I think he deserves it, man. He does a lot of good things. He's starting to kill now too. So
yeah,
that's starting to kind of show his game off a little bit more. And yeah, it's been cool to watch.
Ammo gave Yorkie a signed photo of himself to my number one fan. So
I think I got it over here.
No way.
Yeah. There's a picture of the two of them I snapped in the locker room.
And so nice. Look at this. There's me having a little
no way.
Proud dad
to my biggest fan
from Ammo.
That's awesome.
So Shane, speaking about the kill, you guys made a switch just with the coaches in terms of who was running it. Paid dividends right away. How do you explain that? Is it just like just some change for the sake of change helped improve things, or how would you explain that?
No, we kept the structure the same. I think Bomber did a great job. I think at the beginning of the year it was tough sledding for us. I thought we had good structure and we weren't getting the results, but yeah, they just thought it was good to get a change of voice, kind of maybe change the mindset a little bit within the PK group. And yeah, Yossi's done a great job. I think the video he's been doing, he's constantly trying to show us clips to kind of give us ideas and trust our instincts. And it's been good so far. Hopefully it's going to be a big part of this next 25 games if you want to make a run. Is special teams is obviously a huge part of the NHL if you want to win. So yeah, it's been a good past 10 games. I think we probably switched. I don't know when it was, but yeah, just a different voice I think was needed. It was tough sledding for us, and it's worked out so far.
You are 6 points back as you guys get ready to resume the season. Does that 6 points seem a little or a lot?
Yeah, I think I don't think 25 games is still a lot of hockey. You just kind of have to go about it in segments. 5-game segments. I think that's gonna be our mindset. But yeah, 6 points is 6 points. I think, we obviously left a lot out there at the beginning of the year, throughout the year. But yeah, that's the position we put ourselves in. But I think we're in a good spot. We've been playing good hockey. If we could stack a few win streaks up, and before you know it could change in a week and a half or so. So
does it ever amaze you that the Atlantic Division never seems to lose?
Yeah, every time. I think whenever you look at the out of town scoreboard, it's like, what? No one's helping us. But
no.
Yeah, that could always change. I think, it's still a lot of hockey. 25 games, a lot of things could happen. And I still think we're in a good spot, honestly. I think we can push for that playoff spot, and I believe in our team.
One thing I jump back to is in the fall, you signed a new deal. And I'm just curious to how good that makes you feel to have something done and to know where you're going to be for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I think, just the uncertainty of it it's always tough playing on short-term deals. And it just allows you to play hockey and you don't have to think about anything like that. And yeah, it's definitely nice. It's the first time in quite a bit that I've had a little bit of a longer term. So now I can just worry about hockey and try to develop the best I can and hopefully win some games.
All right. Did at any point you ever look at the number and went, holy shit, that's a lot of zeros?
I think when you're in the process of it, you try not to think about it, but Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously it's like a lot of money, but yeah, I don't really.
Hey, good for
You don't
you.
really think of it. You just kind of, I've came a long way. I'm just happy for me and my family, and yeah, you just kind of be grateful for it, and just there's a lot of things that go into it, and you just appreciate everything that's happened along the way, and yeah, just be grateful for it.
Because and we all know the story how I did kind of the same thing. Your parents take out a loan so that you can go play hockey.
Yeah, they've done a lot.
Right, you played at a great school.
Yeah,
and it paid off. But that's you can appreciate that stuff because of where you come from. It's a grind to get. You weren't handed the NHL by any stretch.
Yeah, especially as you get older, you realize how hard it is, how many things have to go right to make the NHL, and you definitely need a few bounces and you need a little bit of luck along the way. So yeah, you just got to be grateful and just appreciate how much your family did for you.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of your family. They're so good to you.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Love chatting with Frank when he's at the rink.
Yeah, character.
By the way, guys, Shane's mom watches the show, so
yeah, she's probably for sure watching now.
Shout out to Mrs. Pinto. It just makes me completely nervous. Yeah,
she's watching every single minute. So if you guys chirp me, then she probably knows.
You know what I wanted to ask you, because I want to go back to the Olympics because I'm always curious. I love watching short track speed skating. If you're obviously gonna watch hockey, what do you watch? What are you watching
this all week?
Oh, it's the short track speed skating is unbelievable. You're sitting at home. What do you flick on the TV? Which catches your interest?
I've been I don't mind curling. I actually find it pretty interesting. The last 2 days I've been kind of watching it, and it's been pretty interesting. And what's the one where they got to ski and shoot? I don't know which that one's called.
Oh, the biathlon. Wally hates it. I love it.
No, I think it's pretty cool.
Do you cross country ski?
No.
Yeah,
I've never even done that. But
it just looks painful to me.
It does. But I think it's cool that they're probably unbelievably gassed, and they got to get in a pro position and try to hit a target. It's a cool sport. There's a lot the downhill, obviously extreme sports are unreal, but yeah, I find the biathlon pretty cool, honestly.
Did you guys see the end of the biathlon? The stray dog ran on the field after, right to the finish.
I heard about it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Even had the Omega camera finish line photo.
No way.
No, look it up. It's so fun. I guess somebody in the village, their dog escaped, and he finished the race with the biathletes.
That's actually sick.
It was awesome.
What sport would you play if you were at the Winter Olympics? Would you be a curler, a biathlete?
No, those curlers, they get in some deep positions. I don't know how they get down there.
It's not like the old days where you drink and then play.
No, I'm trying to think what I would do. I want to be a figure skater.
Okay.
You got a good long stride. I could see you doing the long track.
Long track, short. Yeah, I if I get my engine going, I could go. I go long track. Yeah, long track.
I thought you would have said bobsled.
No. I tried that once in Lake Placid. That was awesome.
You did?
Experience.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, like when I was younger, I hated it.
Oh, did you do the luge as well? They may have taken it out. So I did the luge there at one point and the bobsled. It was amazing.
I might have done a luge then.
Because the luge,
what's the difference?
The ones just lay on your back by yourself, but
yeah, that's the one I did. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't
and you're so you don't die at Lake Placid. They put you you're in a cage where you
that's the one I did. Yeah. I didn't like it. It was
no.
Freaky.
Oh,
yeah, no.
All right. You play. I know you play a lot now with Nick Cousins on your line, but you played a lot with Claude Giroux. Mm-hmm. If you had to take one of either Michael Amadio or Claude Giroux on The Amazing Race, who are you taking? I just want to create a little
I gotta go with G there.
Wow,
he's weirdly good at just weirdly good at everything, and I just assume he'd be good at surviving or something. So and
I figured he would just be
he's
mad.
Mentally just a little. He'd be mad, but he'd get us through it. I think he's just a little mentally. Yeah, I think he'd be definitely better. And I don't know if Mikey would talk to me. So no, Mikey talks to me. Okay.
He's so quiet.
No, he I mean, he's opened up to us. He's probably quiet to you guys, but I mean, he's still pretty quiet with us, but he's still talks a little bit.
He is. I quite enjoy him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You don't have to answer this, and we can move on. I meant to bring it up before you came on, but it was a little late.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the story behind Mr. Desperate, or do we just leave it alone?
I mean, we could. I mean, I told you that I don't know the full story behind it, but I think it was just.
So
it was just kind of in a team meeting, and G asked, or Greener asked, like, how we need to play. I think we were in like a pretty pivotal spot. Like we were kind of struggling, and he's like, "Yeah, we got to start playing desperate." I think that's it. And then someone called him Mr. Desperado or something. I don't know the full story. And then someone ordered shirts, and now we have all of us have warm up shirts saying Mr. Desperado.
So good.
So I did ask Claude about. I'm like, "Hey, just want to know if this," and he goes, "I'm not going to talk about it, but you can ask others about it." So
you guys.
But I think that's the story, but I don't know.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that is.
I did ask him. I said, "I'm told it's like a meeting, and you said they need to play more desperate." And he's like, "Yes, but I'm not discussing
it." Has anybody thrown on the Eagles Desperado in the room? It's like an old Eagles.
We haven't played that.
They're too old for that, Yorkie. They're too
but
young
it's
for that.
perfect.
They don't know.
It's perfect.
No. Shane just brought up the other day in the locker room that he was not even born when I first started covering the National Hockey League.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So thanks.
That's a tough one there, Wally.
It's all good.
Sidney Crosby, by the way, has been ruled out for today's game.
Yeah, it's tough.
It does have an impact. I don't know if Brad Marchand's playing or not or whatever. Anyway, is it fun for you to I know you get excited to play Nathan McKinnon and Sidney Crosby, but because you have a closer relationship with those guys who are among the greatest of our generation, is it neat to play against those guys in games?
Yeah, I think you appreciate it after. It's so hard during the game. You're just so in just trying to win a game, so it's kind of hard to appreciate kind of what they're doing. And but yeah, I think when you obviously watching Sid now in the Olympics, it's him being 38 years old, what he's done. I think he's obviously top 3 ever to play. And yeah, you got to just appreciate every time he plays hockey. I think, I don't know how many more years he has left. Obviously, he looks great and he's in great shape. But just to appreciate what he's done for the game, what he's doing, and how hard it is to have that long of a career and that successful. So yeah, you just try to appreciate it. But yeah, during the game, it's kind of tough to kind of think about that stuff.
You guys saw him Brady get hurt last year at the Four Nations, and now we're seeing like Kevin Fiala and Sid and a few others as teammates of those guys who they're among your best players on your team. Do you get concerned about injuries with those guys as a player? I'm just because we all sit on the outside and go, we don't want our best players going there getting hurt. Do you guys really care much if that's
I think you don't. I mean, you don't want to wish injury upon anyone, but obviously when it's your guys, you know how important Sandy and Timmy and obviously Brady are to our team. So you never want to see injuries, but you always make sure that they get out healthy. Timmy did, and it's always a good thing. But yeah, obviously you want him playing for us. So yeah, you never want to see that happen.
As you get set here down the stretch, has there been like a shift in team goals, or is it just all the same of how you play the game? Like, do you play any differently in the next 25 games? I'm not sure if that's worded properly. I'm just intensity level needs to be ramped up.
Yeah, obviously, but I thought we were stacking good games. I think we've been playing super well. We weren't letting up much, and maybe we could create a little bit more offense. But I think our game is kind of that defensive clog, chip and chase, and these teams are checking good too, especially at this point in the year. So it's going to be a lot of tight checking games, but I think that's advantageous towards us. And I think we got to get back to that, honestly. Hopefully our special teams, like I said, that's a big part of the NHL, and hopefully our special teams decides games and we win.
Is it going to be tough? You can't just say, hey, we'll flick a switch, get right back to the levels that we were like at the break. Like, how hard is that going to be just to kind of like replicate the structure and performance that you guys were exhibiting right before the break?
Yeah, you kind of got to get back into that rhythm. I think when you play so many games, you get into that rhythm, and then you kind of take a complete stop for 2.5, 3 weeks. That's what practice is for. I think yesterday we were a little bit better. Obviously, it's more just getting our pace up and our legs up, and then I'm assuming this next week we'll kind of hammer down on some system stuff, and hopefully by Thursday we'll be ready to go.
Greener typically is more surly with the media and looks surly all the time. Does he ever joke with you?
Oh yeah, Greener keeps it light with us. I think. Kind of got to feel it out. Obviously, it depends on the day. Like some days,
is he like G?
Yeah, a little bit. But no, I think Greener smiles a little bit more than G a little bit. But I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't know if they're similar. But yeah, I think Greener he keeps it light for us. I think he has a good feel on guys, and kind of if they need to be chirped, if they need to be kind of talked with. I think he just has a good feel within the room, and I think he does a good job.
Okay, just a couple questions before they go. Who do you hang out with the most on the team? I see you talk a lot to Shabby and Drake and Tim, and Brady's now going to have his second child. It appears that he's busy. Who do you spend the most time with?
Like just in general, or like talk to, or it's tough to. Yeah.
Who do you go to? Do you go to dinners much with teammates? It's so busy and compact.
It is. It really is.
Who do you hang out with on the road at dinner time?
It just depends. Like some guys do the earlier dinner.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
100%.
Like
what time are you?
I'm like 6:30. I'm the earlier guy too. So it really just depends. I just ask people like, are they going out to dinner, and they usually tell me. So Shabby usually books something, and I'll end up just going in his party. So yeah, Shabby, Drake, Timmy, G, Jens has been coming with us. Jeremy has been coming. It all depends. Rids and Spenny, I went with for a bit. It all just depends. So there's no real. I don't know. It's just it all depends on the city and what the vibe is. I guess. Yeah.
Does Shabby plan everything?
Yeah, he's the ringleader when it comes to all that stuff.
Like if you went on a vacation, would he have a detailed itinerary?
Oh yeah, but he's not doing it. Like he pays someone to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's not like he just asked this guy to do it. And I mean, a lot of us do that, but yeah, like Shabby's gonna act like he's like the ringleader.
Now it makes more sense. All right. And finally, I have been asked if there is a jet sighting anywhere.
Oh, who is asking that? I don't even know where he's at. Let me see if I can find him.
All right. I'm just trying to give the people what they want.
Oh, there he is.
They want
you, buddy. How do I switch the camera? I don't even know how to see it.
Yeah.
He's not happy right now.
No, he wants a walk.
He looks a little tired.
Well, that just makes the whole show.
Yeah, he's a character.
Shane, we appreciate your time. I thank you. I know I bother you more than probably I should to ask.
No, it's okay. I know. This will probably be the last one for a bit, all good. But,
I'll just talk to Timmy next.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the season. We're hoping that there's a playoff run here for you guys. So looking forward to it.
Okay. Right. Thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for getting up for us. Thanks, Bob. Anytime you get a player on the day off, it's appreciated.
See, Wally, everything was going. Wally wanted to be like Shabby, right? Me and Shabby plan everything, and then hold on, Shabby pays somebody to do. Wally's like, what?
Yeah, I gotta get him on the show now. I gotta get to the bottom of this. I schedule everything.
Yeah. But
my daughter just said that they're going on this trip in Europe, and I'm like, I got it. I'll take care of it.
You can say to Shabby, I will. You can undercut his service provider. There's a job for you, Wally.
I'm gonna go right to Shabby tomorrow. Hey, listen, I got a business plan.
I've got a business plan. You take me to St. Lucia with you, and I will plan everything.
Yeah, I'm in.
Right? Yep.
All right. Well,
he likes the early dinner too, so you're fine. You like a good early dinner.
No, this is setting up nicely.
Yep. You got to get him on the show and pitch him on this. The full episode.
That won't be an issue.
Planner.
I forgot to tell him. I was going to ask if he wanted a hot sauce, but
yeah, I love that Mrs. Pinto is tuned into the program.
Oh,
that's
so
fantastic.
Shane, well, funny story actually. I found out it was Frank, Shane's dad, who said that. He goes, my wife listens to your show all the time. She loves it. And I'm like, please tell her to stop. It makes me nervous, but I'm like, oh, that's really. And she just always watches, and I'm like, that's great. So I went and got a mug, brought it to the game because Frank was heading back home, and I wanted to make sure he got to take it back to her, and it didn't get delivered. Like Ian, I left it with Ian, and Ian didn't deliver it in time, so now it's just sitting in Ian's office and waiting to get to Mrs. Pinto.
I'm going to be in the New York area, Wally, in the middle of March. Maybe I could make sure said mug gets delivered.
We can discuss it. Yes. So yeah, it makes me nervous. Yeah.
Well, come on. We got to take care of our loyal listeners here. We need a mug delivery. Can the Mugmobile make it all the way to New York City?
I don't know. I don't think it can cross the border.
No.
Wave
because it's a 3-wheeler.
The Mugmobile is going out today, by the way.
Really? Where are you going?
I got a lot of deliveries to make today. All the way to I'm going to Orleans. From Orleans,
I hear it's beautiful at this time of year.
Yeah. So
be careful though, eh? Be careful. There is a winter weather warning. So I don't know if the Mugmobile's got snows on it or not.
It flies through anything. It is indestructible.
He'll pour some hot sauce on his tires. It'll be all right.
It's yes. So by the way, we're almost out of hot sauce. These there's 3 bottles behind me. That's the last that I have, and so we're discussing about making some more. But as of right now, if you want a hot sauce, reach out. Email the show cihsends@gmail.com, or you can go to highcoasthotsauce.com. The people who make it, they make it fantastic. So anyway, there's been great reviews about it. So it's a 2 out of 5 on the heat scale. So it's not going to ruin your life.
Not too good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, just thought I'd throw it out there.
All right. Speaking of bad weather, Wally, I need to get on the road soon.
Well, I just heard your alarm going off, and I'm like,
yeah, that's the alarm.
Okay. Well, one last thing before we go here, because we got to. Just hang on, Yorkie. Start the car, but hang on. This show brought to you by Beyond the Pale, which we're doing a live show at Beyond the Pale on March 15th, which is a Sunday. The Sens are playing San Jose. We should be at the City Center Brewery and Taproom 250 City Center. And they also have a location at 21 George Street in the Byward Market. 2 awesome locations. Great beers, by the way. I have a huge fan of the Pilsner. Well, the Yummy's good and the Clean Cut's very good. Anyway, go check them out or check them out online. btpshop.ca. That's btpshop.ca. And of course, by Bet365. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary. Bet365. Download the app. Get on the game. Use code NATION. Must be 19 or older. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. So it's a toughie today. In 20 minutes or so, we've got Canada playing Finland. Now I made my bet before I knew about Sid playing. I'm not sure if I need to change it or not. Mark Stone to score a goal. Nathan McKinnon to score a goal. Connor McDavid 1 point. McDavid 2 shots on goal. Macklin Celebrini 3 shots on goal. Canada to win. That's my parlay today.
Remember I told you that Czechia game was going to be tough? This one's going to be even tougher. Finland's got a really good team. They've got a really good team, and they play Canada tough. This gonna be a tough matchup.
I don't find Finland. No, I don't think. I think they had a tougher time against the Czechs. Now, if Canada's without, Bennett, Marchand, Crosby, it certainly makes their life a little more difficult. But I'm not at all concerned about Team Finland.
You look at their roster, though.
A lot of size on the back end.
Makala might be the most underrated defenseman in the NHL right now. He is a really, really good player. And then you got Heiskanen, arguably top 5D in the world right now. They've got good goaltending. They got Nick Matt-and-Palo back there, Wally.
I know. And I don't want to speak ill of Nick Matt-and-Palo. I just don't think that they have the horses to just compete with Canada at the moment.
Think of it this way. So the reason why Czechia was able to keep it close is because they didn't forecheck. they played in 05. So every single time they knew Canada was going to have to try and carry it in, they forced Canada to dump the puck in all the time. And they just waited and they waited and they waited. And they almost won that game by playing rope-a-dope hockey. This roster's got more talent and they're grittier. Finland's grittier than Czechia. So this game makes me nervous a little bit for Canada. Rupa Hintz, really good player. Aho, like look at.
I know they're good players.
Lundell,
I don't disagree really with that. By the way, Marchand and Bennett are in. Is the one thing about, and I saw this with Sweden, and I think it was Craig Button who I discussed with. They still play a world championship style of game. They started to change a little bit as the medal round came around. Sweden and Finland played a much softer world championship game. And that's why I wasn't that worried about
Sweden should have won. Sweden could have won that game easily. They played that game. They played was really smart because they let all of the emotional American players sleep. Why run around and play aggressive and hit? Because that's what the U.S. That's what fuels them. Like
you just need a goaltender to make some stops. 100%, I agree with you. And if they get, it's probably Saros. If they get, and I'm assuming I haven't been online to check, but. Like he's very good and can keep them in it. We'll see.
The only thing guys like Aho that they're skilled players, they're going to try and make plays off the rush because they see themselves as top NHL players, which they are, which is going to help Canada because then the Canada will get some turnovers off those guys, and then so that's the difference to me. We're checking just waited and waited and waited.
I find Canada slow.
Me too.
That's my only concern is Canada's a bit slow. And it was brought up. So, Pinto said like we were trying to watch it in between practices. Like they had a skate with Shelley and then they came off flooded, went back on and they were watching after. And there was someone in the room. One of the players was like, Canada just looks slow today.
After Makar, Harley, and Theodore, their D hold on. For me personally, when you've got really good forwards like Canada does, your job as a defenseman, as soon as it's on your stick, snap it up to them. Just get it to your forwards as quickly as you can. And for Makar, as well as he skates, he understands that. He gets that puck up. But I watch Parenko and I watch Doughty, great players, but I find they hold it. And when you do that, and part of the reason was Czechia was on top of all of Canada's forwards, so there was no really guys to pass it to, but that's part of why it looks slow because the D don't have anybody really to pass to. They're holding it, nothing's open, then every puck ends up being dumped in. So that was a tough game to play against, but I agree with the guys that you were mentioning were talking about that. They did look slow, but that's part of the reason. They hold the puck too long.
Yep. So we'll see how this plays out. Quickly, sorry. On Tuesday, I forgot to do this at the top of the show. I apologize. We're giving away 2 tickets to Tales from the Penalty Box, which is Tuesday at Yuck Yucks. Which is at the Biagio's restaurant in West End, I guess. I always find Stittsville should be called the West End. I don't understand why we call Lake Nepean the West End. Anyway, we're going to give away 2 tickets. Email the show, cihsends@gmail.com. I'll give you till midnight tonight on Friday, and then I'll send, we'll pick a winner. But it should be a great show. We've had both guys on the last week and a half here. So Andre Waugh, Matt Barnaby, live from Yuck Yucks with great stories. 2 tickets. Send them into the show. Yorkie, you are off and running. Safe travels, my friend, as you head down. And make sure that if you need to take any sauce to sell, you can.
I don't know if I could take the hot sauce over the border. They might have to pay some duty on that.
It's all right. Selling like it's going hot. That's all I'm saying.
All right. See you, fellas.
All right. See you, everybody. See you Monday.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.